You think?
Let's go, baby.
All right, so before I actually start the run, there was a donation incentive for the color of Spyro. I'm pretty sure it's still pink, and that's what I have right now, but just let me know if it's not, if something else.
It is still pink.
Okay.
We love Spyro.
All right, so we're good to go. I'm going to get this run started. You can start the time in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! Let's go.
Begin the run so hype.
So just so you know, this is the runner here, toastedkat. Myself is DylanJayFox. This is Jamie, and that's Dereklander. We are going to be watching Reignited MBS. It's very similar if you watch an OG Spyro run to the actual any percent of that category. But we start off with a crucial skip known as Nestor skip.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good.
Very hard,
nice.
very hard
trick.
trick. You know, I was really nervous about that one.
Unironically saves about 20 seconds if you're curious.
Yeah, for some reason, so normally that cutscene when you get that dragon is unskippable, but if you just jump right before, it becomes skippable for some reason. So if you just, that's all you have to do. It's literally it.
Also, just talk about it a little bit here. Stonehill is a very long load. I promise all loads aren't like this. We will also be seeing certain things via flying skips, which actually manipulate the loads to be a bit faster.
We'll hopefully get that.
Way it's a little weird. I'll let you explain it more.
Yeah, we'll explain it more when we get to it.
Yep.
Yeah, so this category is any percent NBS, which stands for no balloonist skip. So there is a skip in this game. Normally you have to, there's 6 homeworlds, and to get from one homeworld to the next, there's like a collectible requirement. This is like a collectathon platformer, you know, old school 90s. This is actually a remake of a 90s game, so if you did not know. Yeah, so it's like old school collectathon, you get all the collectibles. So in order to get from one homeworld to the next, you have to get a certain amount of collectibles. And there is a separate category because there's a skip where you can just get like the first homeworld requirement and then the second homeworld skip straight to the end of the game. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be getting all of the collectibles we need.
That category is like, what, 7 minutes?
Real time, yeah. I think record loadless. We timed this game loadless. I think it's like 3:47.
Something like that.
It's pretty quick.
Pretty nutty.
Yeah.
Very similar to cheaper set in the original game. Kat, are you going to be going for fairy proxy here?
You know I'm going for fairy proxy.
All right. You want to explain that?
So to dress it up a little bit, there's a very specific pixel you have to stand on in Town Square that enables Spyro to proxy up. And basically let you kind of do the level in reverse. It saves a little bit of time, and it's very, very precise. If Kat hits it, it's genuinely going to potentially be like already on like pace for record.
World record on the GDQ stage?
Even though we don't upload
Out of a guy?
We'll retime it. We'll retime it.
You got hit, though.
Yep.
Yeah, so normally you have to like run around. There's 4 dragons, so we should talk about that. The requirements for leaving. We need 10 dragons to leave this homeworld, and normally that's like the main thing we're getting. The gems get like higher value the later you go, so we're mainly just getting dragons right now. Normally you have to run around the level to
Okay, he's gonna be
get
lining
later.
up for that trick.
Wait.
Okay, he's lining up.
Yes!
Yeah!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go, toastedkat!
Let's go.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah, so only on that dragon. For some reason, if you just stand in the right spot, you get lifted up onto the ferry, and you can just jump up there early. That's all we use it for.
Yes.
It's so funny because that's like the only place it would be useful in this run, and it's the one place that's actually is possible. I don't know why.
Yep, pretty neat, pretty useful.
Very impressive.
Yes, very impressive. They hit it first try in a run, honestly.
And then after getting that dragon, we're gonna guidebook back to the start of the homeworld. So we're gonna be in the start where we started the run right now, and then I'm just gonna go to the left here and get another dragon. And now we've got the 10 we need. We can just leave this homeworld.
Yeah, but that's it for Artisans. So we have 6 homeworlds in the game. The next one coming up here is going to be Peacekeepers, and then we're going to enter Magic Crafters following that, Beastmakers, Dreamweavers, and then, of course, Nasty's World. And that's a little trick that if you kind of blink and you miss it. Basically, when Spyro's in the air, the reason why Kat actually jumped there is because there's a trick called an early balloonist load, where when you're in the air, basically what happens is the game, if you select fast enough, it'll skip that little portion of it and count a little bit less loadlessly. So it saves like 2 seconds for each EBL, I believe.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds. If for some reason, if you there's a tech called a boosted jump, where if you like kind of slide from a charge into a jump, you get a little more height. And if you do that going into like the text box of the balloonist, and you do the menuing before you hit the ground, it actually starts loading the next homeworld a little bit sooner.
Yep.
So I'm going to be doing that on every homeworld transition, hopefully.
We got time for donations?
Yeah, we could do some donations right now.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. We are getting a lot of love for this game already. I also want to shout out the $1,000 donation.
Woo! Let's
a
go.
member of the GDQ community. who says, my mother had a run-in with breast cancer last year and is now in remission thanks to luck and excellent medical care. Here's to early detection and prevention of cancer.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Get some applause for that. That is awesome. That's fantastic
That is
news. We also have a $50 donation from Kyle, who says, had to donate during Spyro. This is one of my favorite games and the first game I've been speedrunning myself. Good luck on the run, Toasted Cat.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a little bit of tech right there. Those are fan chests. There's like a different couple containers in this game that you know that have gems in them. That one, you need to flame it 3 times and then it breaks. But if you if you hit the bumper to roll to cancel the flame, you can actually flame it a little bit quicker. It only saves like half a second, but it looks really cool. So.
Yeah, the other kind of chests that we can run into the game are spring chests. You're supposed to flame them, and when you flame them, the gems in them actually spring into the air, and you're supposed to jump and grab them. There's a little tech we can do with that to avoid doing the flame, so it saves a bit of time. We'll talk about it later. There's also fireworks chest. You're supposed to flame them, fireworks go off, and then a bunch of gems come out. We'll see a couple of those as well. They're all pretty fun, though.
Yep. Did a little jump right there. That actually skips the intended way of going around through like a little cave that you're supposed to do. You can just get to this dragon early if you get that jump. It's not too hard, but saves a good bit of time.
Very nice start to the run so far. Okay?
Yeah, this
is great.
This is going as well as I can hope for.
The later homeworlds do get harder, though. As the game progresses, it has that basic linear progression where each level is going to get harder. So for starters, we're just trying to make some routing decisions.
Unfortunate.
No, it's all right. We'll talk about that trick. I have like 2 more chances to go for it, so we'll talk about it when that happens.
Sorry about that.
No, it's good.
But yeah, levels are going to get tougher as we progress in the game, and it's going to start introducing like supercharging and enemies that have more unique like ways to deal with them. So.
Yeah. I mean, this game isn't too hard for a casual player, you know, so it doesn't get that hard.
Oh, okay,
So the thing that we were trying to skip here is like this giant kind of gliding in animation.
Yeah.
If you quick game continue when you enter the portal, like basically it's a frame perfect pause, you can basically skip that entire section, and it saves quite a bit RTA, and also saves about, I believe, 4 load this? Feel free
It's
to
4.5 seconds it saves, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think we should probably talk about, in terms of frame perfect, we also play this game anywhere between 30 FPS and 60 FPS, but there are some values that we don't want to play on, and they're usually just multiples of 12, so stuff like 60 FPS, 48 FPS, that stuff can kind of break the game in a couple of levels, so we avoid using that. And usually for Spyro 1, we're running on about 50 FPS. Still looks pretty good, and it doesn't break any levels, so it's what we like to stay on.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's one game-breaking glitch with this port to the PC in Alpine, where one of the doors just doesn't lower if you're on 60 FPS, so we play on 50 to avoid that. It's not a big deal.
Nice stairs.
Could have been better, but...
The swag roll.
Very nice.
We like that, we like that.
Yep.
Clean.
We should talk about the requirements. I did mention this is no balloonist skip, which means we have to get all the requirements to go to the each homeworld. To leave Artisans, which we've already done, was 10 dragons. This homeworld is 1,200 gems. The one after this is 5 eggs. For Beastmakers, it's 50 dragons, and then after that is 6,000 gems. And those last two, 50 dragons and 6,000 gems, are the ones we're really routing for, because they're like the biggest ones. So that's mainly what the goal of this run is. We're getting enough dragons and gems to actually make those requirements.
Yep. Got time for some donations?
Absolutely. We have a $25 donation from Z Rightning, who says, had to donate during Toasted Cat's run. It's been a while, but hope the run goes great.
Oh, thank you.
We love
you so much.
Lightning.
We have a $25 donation from Chalky Cake, who says, original Spyro was the first video game I remember playing. When this game came out, it changed my life. So extremely excited to see Reignited at GDQ.
Yes, we
Same
love
here.
Spyro.
Absolutely same here.
You want to explain this level?
Yeah, so going in here, this is going to be our first flight level. There's going to be 2 more?
2 more, we did.
Yeah, 2 more that we see in this run. So, like, you see me running around getting gems and, like, killing enemies. This level is different. It's going to be, Spyro can actually fly in this level. And there's going to be 4 sets of collectibles, like 8 of each. And I have to get all of them, either, like, flame them or break them or go through them. So, like, there's going to be rings at the start here. Yeah, so I just have to get all these. And that will get me, this gets me 300 gems, which is a lot of gems for how quick it takes to do this. One of the mechanics, though, is that it is faster. Spyro actually flies faster the closer he is to the water, so you're going to see me go as low as I can a lot of the time. So you see, like right here, I'm going down close to the water.
Yep. Funny enough, with flight levels, we do 3 in this run, but go back a couple years ago, we actually did all 5 that were in the game.
Yeah.
But throughout the last couple of years, we've actually routed out the 2 longer flight levels that were either just, one of them was just really long, the other took a while to get to and ended up being kind of a good length of a level. So we avoided those by adding in 2 different levels in the second to last homeworld, which are also a lot harder to do.
Yeah, and the routing's going to get a little crazy.
Yeah, it will not look pretty later, I promise, when we get to the level that was added in this route. It is very hard. I can promise you it's probably not going to go well.
102, 3 is
But,
pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not. That's fine.
Very, very nice. Yeah, and to talk about like kind of the differences in route, like a little bit, like when this game first came out, a lot of like the original runners, right? The original game, Spyro the Dragon, back in 1998.
8.
Okay, I always forget if it's 7 or 8 in my head. A lot of them kind of gravitate towards the game because it's like, oh, a new Spyro game, but it's the same thing I know. So a lot of the routes were originally identical. Over the years, this game has kind of grown and built its own identity, in a sense, where a lot of the routing is very reignited, as we like to put it.
Yeah.
A lot of quirks to it and a lot of like really cool nuance, which you guys are going to get to see firsthand here.
Yeah, this game originally came out only on PS4 in 2018, and then the year later it was ported to Xbox, Switch, and PC. And the PC is the main, is what we're playing on right now. And there's some big differences between console and PC that we'll touch on when we get to them. Mainly, the game just actually feels a lot different for whatever reason. The controls just feel different.
I think part of it's the FPS because you play on 50 and like the game natively runs on like 30 on Switch
and
and
console runs on
4.
But Spyro also slides on console a little bit.
Yeah,
He,
it's a
like,
little
keeps
bit weird.
Yeah, he slides.
Yeah,
and
it's a bit different.
drop some frames.
It's hard to get used to, but a lot of the console runners, they say they love it still.
Yeah,
It's got a great bustling community, dude.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's a big enough difference that there's actually separate leaderboards for console and PC. So whatever you have, you can run this game and be on like an even playing field.
All right, so Ice Cavern here, this is going to be the final level of Peacekeepers. In general, this level is just really good for dragons, not really so much for gems. So we're going to be really bolstering our number more so towards like the Beastmaker's requirement. Again, 50 dragons we're shooting for there.
Yeah, this is 5 dragons here, which is the most you'll see in any level.
Yep.
Just get a bunch here.
The earlier levels in the game actually tend to have lower value gems. You'll see different colored gems throughout the run. Red gems are significant of 1 value, green is 2, blues are 5, yellows are 10, and purples or pinks, however you want to see them, they're very purple in this game. They're worth 25. So those higher value gems we really want to try and grab more of, but in these earlier levels you don't see as many of them.
So you think the 25 is a purple gem?
It's a purple gem.
You're going on GDQ saying it's a
my
purple gem.
It's a purple gem in this game.
It's a purple gem in this game.
Very
In this
purple
game.
in
It's probably purple in the original too, right?
Totally, totally.
Oops.
It's an in-joke. Basically, the gem has a very odd color, and people argue if it's purple or pink all the time in the original game. I'm team purple. Some people are team pink.
Very purple in this game.
Yes.
But yeah, this level's kind of long in terms of early game. There's a lot to it. Most dragons in any level, 5 dragons.
Yeah.
But the gems in this level, I think there's only about 400 gems in this level. So we really just try and get through all the dragons and get as many of the higher value gems as possible. This is a little trick coming up too. Nice.
Yeah, so that metal guy right there, you're supposed to like push them off the edge of the map to like get their gem and kill them. But if you actually push him onto the chest and he like falls off of it, then he actually dies and you get his gem in 1 hit instead of 2. Yeah. Saves like an extra second.
Yeah.
And that's the second homeward.
That's it. Already like a third of the way through the run. It's going quick.
Yeah, this one's going quick. This is a short run.
Yeah. Yeah, if you notice, our gem count is not that close to 6,000 because in the later levels, they give you way higher gem values. Like in the early levels, it's more reds, greens, 1s, 2s. Later on, they give you 5s like it's candy, and you can really boost that gem count later in the run.
Yeah, if you saw, we're actually at 25 dragons already, so we're halfway there, but we're only at 1,300 gems, so we still need 4,700 more. Like the gems just get so much higher value in the later levels that it's not even worth it picking them up here. It's just saves time.
Gem count's also looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, this is good. I have my gem notes right here.
So with the routing in this game, we try to incorporate a gem route. So there are specific gems in the game that we are trying to grab.
Yep.
And we always route more than the requirement, which is 6,000. And it's not because we're inoptimal or anything, it's because it's very easy to miss gems, and also there's still just a lot of gems that are easy to grab, so they're in the gem route. So generally, our gem routes are, if we grabbed everything we wanted, we usually sit around like 6,030 gems or so.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of wiggle room.
very nice.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad at least I
Very
got to show
nice.
one off. So, yeah, so the way that works is like this is a Reignited Trilogy, which remasters all 3 games. So there is like a home like menu that you can quit out to, and it shows all 3 games. If you frame perfect pause, the same frame you actually like touch the portal, the game will think you've already loaded into the level you just tried to enter, but you'll still be on the pause screen, so you can quit to the main menu. So if you do that and then load back in, it'll just put you in the level, and it'll skip that big like loop-de-loop fly-in that you'll do.
Yeah.
Yep, it's especially valuable in this level because this level is based off a cycle, a set cycle when you enter. It's different if you do the fly-in animation because it already starts.
Yeah.
So getting that fly-in skip is actually pretty important in this level overall. However, another really important thing about this level and a very interesting thing about this level is coming here. Chaimyyyy, would you like to take this one away?
Yeah, you want to
Yep.
explain keyboard mouse?
So we are about to start supercharging. We're going to see this throughout the rest of the game in some levels. Supercharging is a mechanic where you go down this ramp and you charge really fast. Normally, you're supposed to do this on controller, but there was like a slight little oversight when they ported this game to PC. So if we actually use the keyboard and mouse, we can use our mouse to turn much more sharp than we're supposed to. We turn a lot more.
Ooh.
So a lot of the purpose of these
good.
runs is to get these supercharges and have them for as long as possible. They're hard to control, but
Very
they're so
nice.
fun. That was
Very nice.
Yeah.
A little messy with that one
only
fireworks,
messy.
but that was great.
I missed the one firework chest. That was
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
And then
You're overgemmed anyway. You're fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
And one thing you'll notice about the supercharging, which is really odd, and we didn't see it too much, was that toastedkat actually ran to like the side of the kind of bridge to slow down, but it was still considered supercharge. So toastedkat was still able to get through those fireworks chests without actually waiting for them to do their whole gimmick.
Yep.
Yeah, so the way supercharging works in this game is it kind of like accelerates over time. If you see any ramp with like the arrows going down it, you can get a supercharge on it, and then you start like kind of fast and then you speed up over time. So what we'll actually do is like kind of lean into walls to slow him down to like make some turns that wouldn't otherwise be possible at full speed, and then he'll speed back up. So you, like any level of the supercharge ramp, we kind of just want to keep it as long as possible and get as many gems as we can because it's just so much faster.
Yep.
Yep.
Which we'll see a couple more times this run.
Jeezy Pete. Forget how crazy this one was.
Yeah.
This level's Alpine Ridge. It's a cycle-based level, and it's also a level where technically it has a very long fly-in load. So fly-in skip would normally, you would think, would be very good for this level, but the time that fly-in skip saves actually gets completely lost to the fact that you're
cycles.
off cycles and you
Yeah.
have to wait on most things. And
Yeah,
this door coming up is the door that usually will break on 60 FPS and stuff like that. It'll just like stay stuck up and you just cannot progress through the level.
Yep. Another thing I just want to mention, if you guys noticed after Cat went out of high caves there, he did leave a dragon. There's a specific reason for that. After
It's
we
funny.
exit this level, well, yeah, it's very funny, for
why.
one. We just don't like him. Actually, after we exit level here, we're going to be
I love
picking him up.
Xantor.
I'm sorry?
I love Xantor.
You love Xantor? He's
I
a
love
good
when I
he's
miss
a
him.
cool guy.
Yeah, that's Xantor.
I did not know that.
I don't know any of the dragons'
I don't
names.
either.
I know the ones I
Nestor,
miss.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Oops. Feel like that.
If we get any donations in, just so you know, shout out your favorite dragon in this game. I'm curious who everyone's favorite is. I know that mine is Siddiqui, and I believe it's a Metalhead.
That's his
Yeah.
name.
He's
You
like
don't
a
even
big
know
purple
your
one.
favorite dragon? You don't even know where he is?
No, he's cool. I like him. I see him he has like a little staff. I know what he looks like in the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
You'd recognize him if you saw a picture.
exactly.
I like
Oh, of
Latif.
course.
I'm bad with names.
So one of the features of the remaster that they added, because this was a thing, they added it in Spyro 3 in the original game, but what they did for the remaster is you can guidebook. There's like a guidebook that shows you how many gems and dragons you have in each level, and you can look at all the levels. You can actually just like teleport to any level you want through there now. So what I did is the route in this homeworld is actually ends up being faster if you do it kind of like out of order and then guidebook back up to that level and then leave it. It ends up, just saving a tiny bit of time, a little bit of movement.
Yep, a little short supercharge there.
right,
Leading into this level has one of the craziest supercharges, and it's one of the hardest.
Yeah,
Well,
this
this one's very hard.
This one is like easily the second hardest level in the run. The supercharge alone just makes it incredibly difficult.
Yeah, so we're gonna hope it goes well.
Let's hope.
I almost exclusively practiced this last night, so I hope it goes at least okay.
Yeah. But the supercharge, this level, its whole gimmick is supercharging near the back half.
Yep.
And toastedkat just wants to take it almost through every single section, even though you're not supposed to. So it's just going to be really tight. There's going to be a lot of times where you need to lower your speed, and it's going to be crazy if it goes good.
All right. Yeah, so normally you're just supposed to use this supercharge to get to like one area that you wouldn't supposed to be otherwise, but we're gonna try and take it a lot farther. So let's see.
You'll notice very fast that supercharging is the whole identity of SRT. This is really what separates us from the original Trilogy games is these crazy supercharges we can do. It's really fun.
Yeah. Like I said, diametrically changed the route from what it was.
Yep, and here comes the hard part.
And then here comes the hard part. We want to hit this thief, but not get the animation, so we need to slow down just enough. Get it. Nice.
Very nice.
Here comes the big jump.
There's one jump.
One jump. Is this tight?
Nice.
Okay, very nice.
There we go.
Get triple all the way up. You're all the way up.
Nice. Oh my
All the way.
gosh.
There we go.
That was good. That was really
That was
good.
world
That
record.
is how-
That was world record level, generally.
That is
Beautiful.
Something you'll notice when we're grabbing these thieves to get
Let's go,
the
Cat.
5 dragon eggs that we need, so that was the last one.
Yeah,
we
we
want to
already
stay
have all 5.
in the air when we kill them because there's this little animation that plays when you kill them to get the egg. But if you're actually in the air, as you like flame them or charge into them, it actually doesn't play the animation. So
That
we
is-
try to stay in the air.
That is the hardest part of that supercharge, is that one thief that was like behind the wall on the island. You need to like land, you need to jump and land like just in a way so that you kill him while you're still in the air, but then you also land back on and you don't lose too much speed to not be able to jump across. So that's why that's pretty hard.
Also, we got another flight level coming up, so maybe like donation.
Yeah,
Oh,
you wanna get, like,
absolutely.
two or three donations right now?
I'd love to give everyone an update on this Super Chefy World 2 incentive to upgrade to 100%. We're over $8,700 out of $30,000 to make that possible. Let's
go.
Now, folks,
Nice.
let's cause some pain. This year, Spyro the Dragon will be 27 years old. And how coincidental that the donation train leaves at 27 minutes into the run. Get $5 donations in. That's your ticket for the train at 27 minutes on the timer. Chat, this is my challenge to you. Thank you in advance to Courtney, who I'm sure wants 10 tickets to the train, with a $50 donation that says, "Good luck, toastedkat."
Thank you.
We've also got a $25 donation from 64-Bit Lion, who says, "Purple Gem" for one of my favorite great games growing up.
Purple Gem.
Purple Gem.
Purple Gem gang. Purple Gem gang.
I've always been with
Yes. This is how we want to be. This is the culture we want to develop. Anyway, this is the end of Night Flight here.
Crystal Flight.
Crystal Flight. I always forget the names of the flights. Oh, man.
you. You're a commentator?
Oh, man.
They're all fun.
I've never played this game before.
Let this guy on the couch.
For real.
I don't know. I actually snuck on.
Do one of you guys want on?
So we're going into the last level of this homeworld. This is the boss of the homeworld. Every homeworld has its own boss. This one is Blowhard. We love Blowhard.
We haven't actually fought a boss yet. They're usually pretty
Yeah.
slow. I just need one fodder real quick.
This is the first boss we're gonna fight. Like go through all the way. This level's actually really good for gems. There's only 400 gems, but this level we can do in just under a minute, and we actually collect almost every single gem.
Yeah, we
because
get,
they're
like,
all in
almost
the
all
way.
of them.
They're all where we're going.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the highest gems per second level in the run, if not
I think so.
mistaken.
Yeah.
I think it
Gotta
was.
be.
If not, it's really close.
So you notice the first 2 homeworlds we only got 1,300 gems, but we're already almost at 3,000 gems, and we're about to get like another 380-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah, we also got some cycles to hit this level, so we'll see if you can hit some of these cycles.
Okay. Oops. That guy was weird. So, yeah, something I was gonna try and do is normally you saw it just fire or like bonked in that firework chest. There's like a lot of gems in there, and if you're normally supposed to like flame it and wait for it to explode, but if you just charge into it, it gives you all the gems actually like automatically home in. You don't have to like wait for them.
Yeah, it's really optimal to just kind of like charge into the chest as much as you can. You see it a lot in like pretty much every category for Spyro 1.
Yeah, little off cycle here, but not too bad at all.
It's like a pretty normal cycle. It's not terrible.
Yeah. Normally what you can do actually at the start is if you get hit by the wizard, like one of their lightning attacks, you can use the iframes from getting hit from that to charge straight through that fireworks chest, but I was a little bit slow because getting the double like spring chest at the start is a little difficult.
Oh, I think we should also talk about Sparks. So now that we don't have them anymore, Sparks is a little dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
There we go. I was about to say butterfly. He's a little dragonfly that sticks around Spyro the whole game. He has 3 different colors. He has gold, he has blue, and he has green. When he's at gold Sparks, that's what we like to call it. That's when you're at your most health. That means you can take 4 hits before you're dying. When he's at blue, you get 3. When it's at green, you can only take 2 hits. But when you lose him, your next hit, you're dead. But another interesting thing about Sparks is he helps us collect gems, so we try to keep him as much as we can. Because without him, you actually have to run directly into all the gems, which is kind of slow. So if you have Sparks, you just have to run close to the gems, and then he'll pick them up for you.
Yeah, that last boss level we were just in is the one place we actually go Sparkless intentionally because when the boss drops those gems, you can actually catch them out of the air, and it's a little bit faster than waiting for Sparks to pick them up. And then we re-get a fodder, which the fodder gives you an extra health. So we get one leaving that level, and then we just get Sparks back. And ideally, we don't lose them again for the rest of the run.
I love Terrence Village.
Terrence.
It's one of my favorite levels.
Terrence.
I love Terrence.
Terrence?
Terrence.
Okay. So in this level, we actually
I've
have
had stamina.
Dude, nice. Let's go.
No way.
In this level, we actually have a fairly precise jump, which Kat's going to be going for.
Yeah.
This level overall is like pretty good on gems. This is one of the few exceptions of levels that, again, is exclusive to the Reignited version of the run. Just to kind of show you a bit of comparison points, like in this, because of loadless, basically, this level becomes optimal, whereas in the original it wasn't optimal because you had to watch through an entire load and stuff like that. We have to watch the load, but because it's loadless, you save back quite a bit of time.
Precise jump?
Yeah, it's
and we have a precise
right
jump right here, which actually also, I think, would make it faster if it was possible in OG as well.
Okay. He's going to set it up. It's really precise.
Oh, hold on.
It's fine.
Hold on.
Nice.
Jump.
Nice.
Let's go, baby.
That looks simpler than it is. Trust me.
It's so hard.
Yeah, so there's one of the mechanics they added in the remaster was we call it an auto hover, where if you just barely miss a jump, the Spyro will actually do like a little flutter with his wings and get you up, just kind of just like a forgiveness mechanic, make it a little easier. We like abuse it there, where you can just barely get enough height to get one there, and then you get a little automatic hover, and it puts you on top of the torch, and then we can just jump over. And that skips. It's funny because we are skipping another unintended jump that we usually do. So it's just like.
Coming to the end of this level.
Yep, and now we're about to go into Wild Flight here, the next level, another flight level. This one is considered the hardest flight level.
It's going to be our last flight, yeah.
It's our last flight. It's also considered the hardest. A lot of silly things can happen in this game. You can get pushed into the water to end the level.
Everyone forgets Bruno.
Everyone forgets Bruno.
Yeah.
When you're running the full completion category in this game, you get that dragon before, so it's really easy to forget, and when you're like switching categories to just run past them. And we get exactly 50 dragons is what we need. So if you run past one, it's not a good time.
Yep.
Okay, just gonna get some extra gems here. And then we're gonna jump in the wild flight down here.
Yep.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be the last flight that we do in this run. And like they were saying, it's also the hardest, it's also the shortest, so.
It's also the shortest. Maybe time for donations if we got any?
Yeah, you can do like 2 or 3 more.
Oh my goodness, if we've got any. People love, you might be shocked, people love Spyro. And shout out to the $10 donation from Kinetica, who says, my introduction to Spyro was on a Pizza Hut demo disc.
Yeah.
Ground.
We love the demo
See
disc,
how far
boys.
we've come.
Dude,
Oh my
for real.
gosh, that was mine too. Thank you so much. Thank you to True Wolves for the $50 donation, who says, Spyro 1 was the first game I ever 100%ed and then some. I haven't played the Reignited Trilogy yet, but aspire to do so someday soon.
I would say you got
We
it.
love
It's plenty
We
fun.
love it.
It's a great casual experience. It's
game is
awesome to
really
speedrun too.
Awesome speedrun.
We've also got a $100 donation from AxLL, who says, had to donate when Spyro was on. My favorite dragon is going to have to be Revilo. Let's get 100%
that's a good
Jeffy
pick.
World
That's a good
met.
pick, yeah.
Yeah. Little Dreamweaver's dragon.
That is an underrated pick. That is not common knowledge.
I love axolotls.
All right,
True Spyro fan.
I missed one plane, so we're gonna go for a little backup right here. Oh, never mind, it's right there.
That was
very
really
nice.
good.
Yeah, that's
we
fun.
glossed over it, but that was really good.
That ended up being fun. There is a backup you can do. So like at the end of a flight, Spyro does a little like animation where he flies up and spins around, and it takes a couple seconds. So what we try and do is like if you angle Spyro into in a place where he'll fly into a wall when that's happening, it'll just cancel out.
Yeah.
But there's also a backup where if you frame perfect pause, kind of like I'm trying to
Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good effort.
If you if you frame perfect pause right as you get the last collectible, you can actually quit out of the fight and you'll still get all the gems. So I was gonna go for that, but I actually didn't need to. It's fine.
Now we have the worst level in the game.
We have Misty Pause. This level.
It's worse than OG. It's better. It's better than Reignited, I would say.
We also do this level
Barely.
backwards. We do
Yeah.
this level the unintended way.
Yep.
This is one of the only levels that has like RNG, just because the enemies can just like move around wherever they want to. And it's a lot worse in the original game, but in this game it's not too bad to deal with. I'm gonna get this spotter too.
This is one of the hardest levels casually because a lot of the enemies in this level are just extremely aggressive. Usually when you get close to an enemy, they'll come and attack you, but if you get anywhere within their vicinity, they will sprint at you and hit you.
Yeah.
It's a very scary level casually, and sometimes
easy
in
to
speedruns
die.
it can be. It's very easy to die in these levels.
Yeah, it is.
And what you saw toastedkat do is we're actually doing this level kind of backwards. You're not supposed to go that way. So to stop you from doing that, it's just a bunch of what's that? Like lava? Not lava, but like swamp water.
Yeah,
That's
Swamp water, yeah. And it deals you damage, but you can just take one hit, get on that log, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you can go through the water and skip to like the end of the level, which just makes the routing for it a little bit neater. And I'm gonna go for a little invisible jump on this log right here.
You're so good.
Nice, nice.
So good.
That saves like a quarter of a
Yeah,
second.
that saves like nothing. That's just swag.
It's just easy to die doing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I have
right.
not looked
So
up
one
my gym count yet. I should probably do that after this level.
I think your gym count's been pretty good so far.
I think it is, yeah.
You've only really missed that one fireworks chest.
One big distinction about this route versus the original, usually you run to the room that's straight ahead of Cat right now.
Yeah.
And it's intense. It's like the hardest room in the game to
There's like-
actually clear without dying.
They put like 12 enemies in that room for no reason. I don't know why.
And they all hit you like instantly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't even get to like react most of the time, but we just omit it. Not because it's like slow. Well, actually, it is because
It
it's
is
slow.
pretty slow.
Not because it's hard is what I meant to say. It's because it's slow.
Yeah, it's just not faster in this game.
Now we're at
All
the
right, what's my
end
gem
of-
count?
I love this.
I always,
Misty
I
Fog.
always have a bad Misty Bog in runs. Always.
That wasn't too bad at all.
See, that's why I don't like it.
I don't.
43 looks pretty good coming out of
I
here.
love Spyro 1.
Yeah, it's fine. We're doing pretty all right.
And right now we're at 46 dragons. Remember, we need 50, but right now we are perfect. We're going to get 4 more before we get to that point. Yep. And then after that, it's literally just the 6,000 gems. So we're just going to be gobbling as many gems as we can.
The requirement for the dragons is actually coming up at the end of this homeworld. We have this level, we're going to get 3 in, and then 1 dragon in the next level, and then we're done with getting dragons. We only need gems.
No more dragons.
And then going to this level, there's actually a new strat, like a really new strat. I found it like a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to go for it. I don't know if it's actually going to go well, but we'll try.
You got this.
Right at the start here, I'm actually going to hold down left. There is a like thief cutscene where if you just sit there and wait, he'll I got the
early
good
thief
too.
kill.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it.
We never expect that. All right.
Yeah. So normally there's like a cutscene that plays where you watch the thief, he gets scared and he runs off and you can't move while you're doing it. But if you hold down left right at the start, you can actually just walk out of the cutscene trigger and you don't have to watch it. And then I'm gonna go for keyboard mouse again here.
Yeah, so treetops, even casually, you guys might remember how annoying it was. It's got a lot of supercharging, and it's got 1 island you have to supercharge to as well.
And a
But
couple.
yeah.
Oh, the bonk on stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's annoying. Did I get the key? I actually don't remember.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't get the key. I
Okay.
saw.
All right, that's gonna
You'll
be a
just
little-
lose 20 gems. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I don't need those.
Interesting thing about this level, this actually used to be the hardest level in the run for this next supercharge that we're about to do.
Yeah.
But throughout the past few years, it's actually gotten extremely consistent, and it's no longer the major reset point, which is funny because
We just got better at it.
Yeah, I remember when this was the hardest level, I would get so nervous every time I came here, and now it's like.
Yeah,
you get
so-
here, you're like, okay, we still got a couple other levels that are insanely hard.
Yeah, so if you do this right, yep, we keep
Nice supercharge.
Nice. Okay, that one was nice.
That supercharge is it's not super easy.
And then there's
No.
there's one more at the end right
And then
here.
there's
We're just
one-
gonna death abuse there, and then we're gonna respawn. And if I do a little circle here, can jump across here. Yeah,
Big jump.
Nice.
there we go.
That should be good.
Yep.
Yep.
Right over.
And we got the early thief kill earlier, so usually the green thief is supposed to be over here, and you're supposed to kill him, get a 25 gem, but
Yeah, normally I would just kill him here at the end, but I killed him early, so I don't have to wait for him. Yeah, it's a little bit faster to death abuse and do the spin to jump over here instead of coming over here earlier and flying back, because you have to like take whirlwind and you glide over. It's pretty
Yeah.
slow.
Gliding speed is really slow in this game, I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also, usually for like RTA kind of runs, death abusing is not always like a viable strat, but because we do loadless, as we said earlier, there's a few death abuses that we can actually do that are pretty nice, and they come in handy like in that level.
I think this would be faster RTA too. I don't actually know.
It probably is.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Metalhead. We love Jank Man.
We're not doing the best on gems, but it'll be fine. We'll make it work.
I really hope I didn't call Siddiqui in the wrong level, because
No, this is Siddiqui. This is Siddiqui.
Siddiqui. Okay. I just want to make sure. It would be really awkward if we get here and I'm actually just wrong about what dragon it was.
Yeah.
Speaking of dragons, we are at 49 right now, and this is going to be 50 coming up here in a second. So we are good on. I didn't miss any. That's good.
Yep. Fun thing about this level, this is like one of only 2 bosses that were, or actually really just the only boss in the game that works different than every other boss. Every other boss you usually just run after flame, run after flame, run after flame.
Yeah, this guy attacks.
This guy, you have to have skill to kill this
Oh
guy.
my gosh. He's a boss.
I got unlucky with that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah, those are really unfortunate, like monkey throws.
Yeah, so those fodder are RNG. They can just be wherever. And if they actually like
There's Siddiqui.
the monkeys that they throw, if they actually hit the fodder, they'll kill them and stop there. So I just had to go back and get those gems. Not a big deal.
So yeah, Metalhead's got this laser he's gonna shoot. We saw it once and it's already over.
This is
This is only phase 1.
This is phase 1, and we're leaving.
And,
we're just leaving.
And
no
we don't
phase
even
2.
finish
No
him.
phase
We
2.
don't even finish him. We don't need those gems.
It's actually just worth it to like do the phase 1, get those extra gems, and just leave. Don't even kill them.
that was within the last couple of years we changed that.
71. Okay, we're doing fine.
We're doing it. That's really good on gems.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was worse than it was.
We got our 50 dragons.
Yep. Good time for donations.
Got a couple donations.
Wonderful. We have so many tickets to this donation train, and I want to let everyone know that we have surpassed $10,000 raised out of $30,000 to get to that Super Chefy upgrade to 100%. Folks, we are running out of time. After this, we've got F-Zero GX, and then we've got Super Chefy World 2. We have to meet it by then. Thank you so much to Glaurung for the $25 donation that says, choo choo, the train is departing. Next stop, Super Chefy 100%. Thank you to Bonnie for $50 and says, Spyro is one of my best childhood memories, and 120%ing the trilogy was one of the best things. Best dragon. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Love this dragon. This is the best little dragon.
I love this dragon.
So
now we have another level. We're going to see another supercharge.
This is easily the hardest level in the run by far.
Yeah.
by far.
So-
it's not even close. Not even close.
Not even close. So there is one jump. I will almost definitely mess it up a couple times. There is a jump that you do that is really hard. Basically, you have to like, it's just barely possible to like jump high enough that you can get a wall glide on the corner, and then if you hold the wall glide long enough, you get an auto hover that just barely puts you up, so that you can skip breaking a metal door. The mechanic in this level is there's like fairies that you can save, and then when they kiss you, they give you like a super flame that lets you break metal. But we're not going to be doing that if everything goes well.
And if that isn't hard enough, then there's a supercharge.
Yeah, then
and we're going to be
right
taking that everywhere.
Right after that really hard jump, there is a really hard supercharge.
I can talk about that supercharge so you can.
So we're gonna skip one door right here. This one's not bad.
That one's not bad. This next jump coming up
this
is
one
like
is
this
awful.
one's pretty annoying.
Yeah, I promise you this will probably take.
Oh, you're not on 90 minutes.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
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 Very precise. Probably, honestly, the most.
Oh,
Yeah,
second try. Okay, we take
Very
that.
nice.
Yeah, second try's not bad.
We absolutely take second try there.
Already.
Record has that third try, so
Yeah.
you know, second try I'll definitely take.
All right, here's the supercharge we were talking about. This one's going to be going places,
Yeah.
so hold on.
This supercharge is the craziest looking one.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna have to do that jump again.
So what makes this supercharge
It was not
really
going
hard,
places.
If I get this guy off
We're not
the
going
stage.
What makes this supercharge really hard, it's not even really the movement, and it's like a confined space in some areas. It's more so there's this one specific jump where we are jumping from an island onto a bridge and have to jump back to another island. But the problem is you actually don't have enough speed to like be able to make that jump. So what we have to do,
We'll take third again.
what you have to do, you have to
Very nice.
land
We'll get back up.
on this bridge. There's like a little piece of terrain that kind of slowly goes up. It's like a little ramp. You basically have to try and wall ride that for like a quick split second and be able to jump. It is an extremely precise jump.
I ran out of mouse pad space.
Oh, no.
You ran out of mouse pads?
Yeah, sorry, I
Oh,
have my keyboard
God.
on the mouse pad. It's all right. It's all right. It's not.
This is
I was,
fine. Still world record level.
I was
We got
expecting this to go bad. This is really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, if I could just show it off at all, it'd be cool.
Yeah, like you said, it's probably the most like difficult level in the run. This jump's also genuinely probably the most precise jump in the entire trilogy.
And the most annoying.
It's so insane.
Because
how
like
hard
you
this
could
is.
barely change anything, man. It's just like,
Nice.
yeah, you get up that time.
The fact that I've hit it, I'm what am I like 3 for 7 on that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I'm actually just not even gonna go down there and make that jump back. We're just gonna.
You're gonna miss out on some gems. But you should be
that's fine. I think we should.
You're
be
pretty good on gems.
Yeah.
All right, even this last part.
So
looks
pretend I
pretty
didn't fall and I just came back this way, and then we're gonna jump over here.
Oh my god,
Nice.
the supercharge is
Very
perfect.
nice.
We're doing it.
Very nice.
We're doing it.
And there we go.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
beautiful.
So yeah, like Kat said, without the 2 deaths, it would have like jumped back over, and that jump alone is really precise. So
Yeah, it's,
since Kat already died close to the gems, you might as well just omit it.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
I think at like best, you can get this level down to like 20-30% consistency or something. It's a pretty hard level.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Yeah.
Very hard.
There we go, Dark Passage. I don't see this level too often.
Yeah.
Yep.
This level is not in the original route. There's one trick that we'll see in like a minute that actually makes this level viable, makes it faster. Basically, there's this whole level is like cycle based. There's some enemies that like get big and small. You'll see when we get there. There are these turtles that shoot fireballs at you, and you can actually break. Normally, you have to go through the whole level and flame a firework, and it'll like fly around and then break the chest. But if we actually let the turtle shoot a fireball at us and hit the chest, it'll break early, so we can just skip doing that. You'll see it in coming up here in a minute.
Yep, in the meantime, we're just grabbing gems. Again, this level, I think a lot of the coolness of Reignited comes down to like the fact that we do use loadless. So like the strats that are like kind of variable, like going into this level at all, like it opens the door for things to be kind of a little bit different and a little bit more like flavorful in some ways. And
That was a weird shot.
He sniped me. He's
yeah,
ready.
this level's a great example of that.
Oh, we got a little trick here,
Yeah,
which
so-
is kind of goofy.
This turtle, he's gonna shoot a fireball
Just
at me.
hit
I'm just gonna
cycle.
wait and
Nice.
let him. And they just broke that chest behind me, so now I'm gonna go over here and get some. There's a lot of high value gems over here that we can grab.
Normally, you're supposed to run through the whole level, shoot a firework, and it breaks that chest. And the whole, it's a very
And I
long,
can just
it's one of the
grab them right
longest
here.
levels in the game.
Yep. Yeah.
But
And-
we can avoid it with that little trick, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Just getting some last gems here.
Yeah. Gonna.
Again, our
let me
goal
get a
is
plotter just to be safe,
6,000, so
I'm struggling.
Hey, you just want to do a lap, I get it.
You just want to do a lap, bro.
Yeah.
Intimidate them.
all right.
Yeah. How's our gym? I should probably look at that.
Yeah.
Your gym count,
It's
You should be
it's,
fine.
It's,
It's a little low.
It's a little low.
it's a little.
little low.
We'll make it work. If we have to get some extra gems, it's
Yeah.
fine. Give me that.
Oh wait, you get all these gems after? You may
Yeah, I
be
do
a
this
bit
after
better.
now. This is that's a new thing that I get.
Okay,
from
you may
after.
be a bit better off then.
I get these.
So
I'm
we're-
actually just gonna like wait for these.
Okay.
Just get some. I'm just gonna get some extra to be safe.
So
you know.
we're going into the boss of this homeworld, Jacques. We just call him Jacques.
Jacques.
This level's pretty fun. This level's pretty fun.
You mean his name's Jock and you call him Jock Les?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Jacques.
All right.
Okay.
Look
All
at
right,
the
so,
level name.
So this is like the cleanup level. This is the last level we need gems from. So the gem route kind of is like flexible here. It changes depending on how many you need. I'm 15 under my like really ideal count, so I'm gonna have to get a few extras, but
Yeah.
it won't take that long at all.
So-
Just gonna go over here and grab these, and then we should be good, I hope.
Yeah, so when we were talking about gym routing earlier, trying to get exactly 6,000, leaving this last homeworld, really what you're trying to do is you're trying to get as many gems as possible on your gym route going into this level. And then this level is the one that will always vary. Sometimes you're on a really good gym count and you can drop like 20 gems or something like that, and you can save a lot of time doing that. Sometimes you're under gemmed like Kat is right now, and you'll have to save, you'll lose a little time trying to grab some extra gems. Generally, if you're above, like, as long as you're like around like 3630 to 3640, you won't be losing too much time to grabbing extra gems.
There he is.
56. Oh, he is. Oh my God.
What's his name again?
Jacques Les.
Okay. So this boss, Metalhead was actually kind of a boss,
jump
so you would
little
think,
jump
oh, it'd
there.
get harder. This one I actually think's easier. He kind of just like throws the occasional, like what, present?
Yeah.
And then just runs away.
Look at that skill point. I'm so skilled.
Also,
Yeah.
we had a little clip into some terrain there to get into that second, or
Yeah, if you
that
know,
whirlwind.
that whirlwind just extends through the floor, so you can just kind of jump into it and it picks you up and
Yep.
pulls you through.
6,000, 6,000, 6,000.
All right, and
So
we're good.
Yeah,
Play
so,
good.
so there's 15 gems out here,
Yep.
so I'm actually
Yep,
6,000.
exactly,
Very good.
exactly,
Get these
exactly.
15 right here,
Yep.
and then
I always
All right.
forget that. I feel
This-
embarrassed.
this is the last homeworld. So going in here, there's going to be
I'm used to the other way.
there's going to be a skip right here to skip in. So normally what you have to do, there's a couple levels here, and you have to like go into the first level, go all the way through, and actually leave through the end,
Yep.
so that you can unlock the next level, and then you do the same thing to get to the final boss. But there's going to be a trick here I'm going to go for called Coveless, and we hopefully it'll go fine.
Yeah,
let me, I just need some silence here because there's an audio cue I need.
Yep.
So, we're gonna get the dragon. First of all, you just have to free this dragon. And then I'm gonna stand on the platform right here, aim towards this balloonist. We're gonna wait for the fairy.
Hi, Spyro. Hi, Spyro. Hi, Spyro. Hi, Spyro.
All right.
Wait.
And then that should, there we go. Yeah.
We love Coveless. We
So,
love Coveless.
Yeah. So what you saw, I freed that first dragon that's in the middle of the homeworld. If you hit 3 buttons all at the same time, and you're on the right menu option, you can actually like have the dialogue to replay the dragon up and run away from it. And what that lets you do is get on the balloon, and then you tell the balloonist to take you to another homeworld. And when you skip the cutscene for the dragon, it gives you control back, and then you have the funny movement, and you can get in here right when the dragon head unloads, and you can get into the portal. Now,
And now we can see something cool.
The game gets really confused. The camera's gonna get weird for a second, and then we got Flat Spyro.
Flat Spyro!
And then I'm just gonna quick game continue, and that'll fix it. It'll put us right in the final boss.
SRT is my favorite 2D Spyro game.
I love it.
Yeah. So we're just gonna grab these 2 key thieves, and then we're gonna chase Nasty, and then we're done. So I guess we can do shoutouts now. Do you have any shoutouts? You guys want to start?
The whole SRT community, I guess.
Yeah, the
That's a good
Spyro,
shout out.
the Spyro, not even just the SRT like this game, but the whole
Spyro in
Spyro
general.
community in general
Yeah.
is really friendly. The best community I've ever met. I'm not biased.
Not biased.
Yeah.
Not biased.
So if you have any interest in running this game, there are so many people that are willing to help, especially like even me. If you want to reach out to me, I was hoping to have a tutorial for this category done before this marathon, but it didn't end up happening. So hopefully it'll happen soon. But
We'll get it
yeah,
out
if anyone does want to run this game, just feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help anyone. Yeah, shout out to SRT community. Shout out to Groxu, who is the person who basically came out with the route we're on right now, like the most current version of the route. Shout outs to like Narwhal, who has the console record for this game.
How about shouts to toasted for this run?
Yeah.
How about that?
Toasted Cat.
How about that, fellas?
I'm
Come on.
able to work it. Oh yeah, time coming up.
Time's
sorry.
coming up?
Yeah,
Time?
in like 3 seconds. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. And time.
Time.
G-Champ.
Let's
GG!
go,
Yeah.
toasted cat.
Nice. Yeah.
What's the RTA?
I don't know.
45.50. Hey, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
good.
yeah,
That's your
really
IGT.
good.
That was a good
Did you
run.
beat console
Yeah.
record?
Yeah, we
That's
got-
more important.
Yeah.
True.
Other than Haunt Towers, that was really clean, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh.
Haunted Tower, like I said, that's the hardest run. In the run.
It really
Level in
is.
the run. And we're gonna check the ID 2530. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
though.
good.
That went good.
We'll
Pretty good.
absolutely take it. Sick run.
Yeah, I'm proud
Sick
of that.
run.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Did it.
Hey, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got more shouts?
I think that's it. You guys have any more?
Chip?
I'm just
Yeah,
here.
just join the Spyro Discord, join the Spyro community if you want to be a part of all this, if you want to run the games yourself. Like Kat, everyone here said, we got a lot of awesome people that want to teach you the games, get you involved. So if you even have like a little interest in just learning a couple of the tricks, join in, we'll help you, we'll get you where you want to be. And yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You guys want to take over?